I just want to do a quick PSA. I'm not telling you not to shop. I'm a huge shopper. I love fashion. It's an important aspect of my life. I'm just going to be further explaining the importance of shopping sustainably and kind of staying away from fast fashion. I just want to start off by asking you guys a question. Who here has heard of the brands Shein, H&M, Forever 21, and Zara? As you mentioned, you brought this up as well. And you don't have to answer this if you're not comfortable, but have you guys ever purchased items from these vendors? Yeah. Today I'll be persuading you to shift your focus onto other factors in other forms of shopping to create not only an environmentally safe choices, but also creating unique and stylish pieces. This is all of the topics that I'll be going over today. I'll be explaining what fast fashion is, as well as what fast fashion goes into the negative effects of overconsumption, as well as how to help. As we proceed, now we're going to be talking about what exactly fast fashion is. I have this definition of what I created on my own, which is companies producing garments that fits with the latest trends through high quantities but with low quality. And also those are the brands that I mentioned earlier, which are most often brought up into the discussion of fast fashion. On earth.org, an article called Fast Fashion and its Environmental Impacts, I quote, "The term fast fashion was first used in the beginning of the 1990s when Zara landed in New York. The fast fashion was coined in the New York Times to describe Zara's mission to take only 15 days for a garment to go from the design stage to being sold in stores." That's a very alarmingly small number. Fashion shouldn't take that quick of time to produce anything. If anything, the stage should be extremely prolonged. And Shein, I'm sure a lot of us have heard of Shein and how influential it is in the fast fashion industry. If you're not aware, it's known for this extremely cheap prices and constantly cycling through fashion trends. Tammy Gaines states in her article, "Why are massive Shein hauls so popular on TikTok?" which I'm sure a lot of us have seen. The impact of Shein has had on the fashion industry perpetuates fast fashion practices that accelerate the production and contribute significantly to climate change. Even our environments are being affected and suffering greatly due to overconsumption of cheaply made and sold garments. You got the next. Now, what exactly is being affected by overconsumption? I decided to choose 3 of what I believed to be the most prevalent issues pertaining to overconsumption, which is energy, microplastics, and water. First, I'll talk about energy. Textiles require large amounts of petroleum and release volatile matter and acids like hydrogen chloride. The production of textiles in general is very energy intensive, including one of the most common fibers, which is cotton. You'd think that since it's like a naturally grown, or for the most part, not organic cotton, but it's you'd think that it would be a little more environmentally friendly, but it's not. And now going on to water. It takes a lot of water to harvest cotton in general, as I have right here, 7 gallons to produce 1 cotton t-shirt and 2,000 gallons to produce 1 pair of jeans, which is kind of nuts, as well as like thinking about your own wardrobe and how much water has gone into like even like everything that you own in general, which typically a ton. And then microplastics, I have the average American generates 82 pounds of textile waste each year. Sorry. Microplastics are kind of inevitable throughout the process of generating textiles and just the overall production process. However, due to fast fashion and the constant manufacturing process, that clothing is just being cycled so much that microplastics are becoming like a much larger issue than it once was before. And I also wanted to throw in this little tidbit that I found out. The process of dyeing leather is very nasty and chemical, all that gross stuff. But most of the remnants coming from the dyes and all of that is being dumped into streams, rivers, and ditches, which is also adding to microplastics. Now that we've covered the negative effects of overconsumption, how can we help? Go to the next. We have our 3 topics here: shopping secondhand, shopping locally / small businesses, and also I'm going to teach you how to take care of what you already have. Go to the next. Shopping secondhand, which my personal favorite. I love the thrift. I love to shop secondhand. Any sort of vintage shop. So it's very interesting. As I have up there, it adds personality, which also draws you guys in to kind of reach out into a different world of fashion instead of always like shopping on brands that we all typically know of. Also, thrifting, you can find a lot of like on-brand items. You just have to look and be patient. But from the Habitat of Humanity, which provided an article that further explains the benefits of shopping secondhand and shopping just environmentally safe, shopping sustainably. I have another quote: "With new items manufactured every day, our landfills are continuously growing, thus negatively affecting the environment. By simply purchasing your items at secondhand stores, you get to reduce your waste that's damaging our planet." But also another thing that you could do is donate your own clothes instead of throwing them away. I didn't realize that a lot of people do when they're done with their clothes, they'll just throw them away. I've always donated, it's always been like a thing in my family, but one thing that you guys can do is, I go to Savers, I'll donate a ton of my clothes like bags, but I'll go and I donate my clothes there and they'll give you a 25% off gift card, or coupon, which is awesome. And then also, as I mentioned, you can really customize and create individuality by shopping secondhand, and you see a lot of unique and original items that you won't typically see because, again, fast fashion and the constant changing due to trends evolving constantly. But we go to the next. Shopping locally and supporting small businesses. I also really like this. At the end, they have resources of places that I personally like to utilize, but high quality pieces will often last longer due to the superior materials and construction. One thing about small businesses and shopping local, most of the time they're using really high quality materials to create their items. Even though it's a smaller selection, which kind of pushes people away from shopping at these places, and as well as having kind of higher prices, the items are going to last longer due to the better quality that's being used to create their items. Also, do your own research for shopping online or shopping locally, shopping in small businesses to see what places can pertain to like your style. Next. And as well as taking care of what you already have. I'm not sure if you guys know what a care label is, but it's on the back underneath usually the tag. It's basically instructions on how to wash and properly maintain clothes that you guys already own, such as if you should get them dry cleaned, if they need to be air dried, if they need to be washed in cold or hot water. But be mindful of what you're purchasing. Be mindful of the longevity of or how long this item will stay in your closet. Read your care labels and properly maintain your clothes. I know a lot of people, my sister, she has a ton of Lululemon leggings. She has to have them air dried, she won't let anyone else touch them in my house. So they're all over my dining room table being air dried. So that's a process of maintaining your nice $90 leggings. And then as well as you spending the money to get quality items, you will have long lasting items because of spending proper money on things that are going to last longer and to keep your items. You can go to the next. And this is just a care label. You can look it up yourself, but I thought I would include this. This is the little signs or symbols that go along with what's on your label because it's not that big of a label that you get to have. So this basically just explains to what pertains to what options. You can go to the next. And here are the resources that I thought I would provide for you guys. These are more online options, and I'm sure a lot of you already know about these, but I have Depop, ThredUp, Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace for shopping secondhand, and then shopping locally. I use Etsy a lot of the time, or shopping to support small businesses. Also Instagram always, I get ads for small businesses as well. And then farmers markets and flea markets, I personally love. I think they're so cute and super fun, a fun activity, especially in the summer. And then educate yourself. I decided to include the link that I read for the Habitat for Humanity. I thought it was really informative and important to kind of have more background on this important topic of shopping sustainably. Thank you guys so much for listening. Remember to think before you shop. Take into consideration the questions. Oh, sorry, I forgot. One more thing. I'd like for you guys to reflect on a couple of questions for future purchases and thinking about what you currently own in your wardrobe. How is the quality of the item that you own? How long do the items last in your wardrobe? And how many items sit in your wardrobe and are never worn? Just think about those questions about future purchases, and then think about what you currently own as well. And then it's not about the quantity, but the quality. Thank you.